Without trust, leaders lose teams. Without trust, salespeople lose sales. Without trust, businesses lose customers. Without trust, we lose in every way, but with trust.
Great job. Powerful. Really, really effective.
Very motivational. It was excellent.
It was absolutely fantastic.
It's my 3-year-old boy that runs up to me. He's got those big eyes, that big smile, sticky hands. He pulls on my pant leg. He says, Daddy, Daddy, throw me up in the air really high. He loves to get tossed up in the air. Daddy, Daddy, throw me up in the air really high. And so I do. And most of the time, I catch him. Now, he trusts his daddy, doesn't he, to catch him every single time. You trust him. Mortgage broker. A lawyer. How many of you, just raise your hand if this is you, you just feel so overappreciated? You just had too much thanks. Just shout a hearty absolutely. You found that success isn't as easy as at one time you thought it might be.
Absolutely.
You find that people are getting more and more skeptical.
Absolutely.
You already agree that trust is important for successful relationships and successful organizations. You would like to walk out of this room after this program better looking than you walked in. Sorry, you should have said something. Do you have a 20? That'll be fine. Perfect. They were giving away pens at the bank the other day, so I helped myself. Go ahead and mark that.
He had us laughing right from the very beginning. You know, he's very entertaining, but also a lot of great takeaways. Great way to start it off. He did an awesome job.
So we set up something called DMAs. We take a Post-it note every morning. We write 3 things down. The three most important things you could do. Difference-making actions. They've got to come under our vision. They've got to be the most important things, and they've got to be quantifiable. The little things done consistently make the big difference. Look every week, think every week, watch every week for someone that did something well. And just write a sincere note of appreciation. Sincere notes of appreciation. What happened? People started doing more of those things. Things started to grow. People started to come together. My wife gave her a little bit of vision. 2.5 years old, you're kidding. Oh, she you kind of do it like this, and you hold it like this, and you kind of bring it out there like that, and you set it like that, and what happens? She steps up. Does Dave do any presentations on stress? Because we got all these stressed out people. They say, as a matter of fact, he does. This is his speech on stress. Quit being lazy and do the right thing. If you haven't been to a famous Dave's, it works like this. You go through the little line. You go up to the cashier, you say what you want. I'd like ribs, rack, half rack, double rack, whatever you want. You get your thing. Everybody orders. You get a stick with a number on it. You take your stick with your number, you put it on your table, you all gather around. On this day, my wife's family was in town. Her mom and dad, her brother, her aunts and uncles, her grandparents. Tonight, we'll go to Famous Dave's. So we did. We went through the line. We ordered everything. We got our stick. We took it to our table. We put some tables together. We got some chairs together. And we waited. And we chatted. And we chatted. And we're good at chatting. Pretty soon, I noticed that some people that had come in after us were leaving. They had already eaten. I got up out of my seat. I walked up to the lady at the cash register and I inquired about our food. She said, just a minute, go back to your seat. I'll get the manager. I dutifully went back to my seat. And not a minute later, I could see the manager coming. You know the guy. Polo shirt, name tag, looks about 18 years old. But this manager knew something about delivering. He got down on my level. He said, I am so sorry. We lost your order. Do you have your receipt so I can pay you back? we'd like you to order anything off the menu, desserts, the works, and we'd like to pay for it today. We were listening. On top of that, he said, we'll expedite it. He took our order, quickly brought out our meals. We had a wonderful time together. He even brought out all our money that we had paid before, and at the very end of the meal, he came out and apologized again and said, you know, here's $60 in coupons. We just hope you'll come back. You think we love Famous Dave's? Absolutely. There's an ancient poem by that famous author, Anonymous. It goes, isn't it strange that princes and kings and clowns that caper in sawdust rings and common people like you and like me are the builders for eternity. Each is given a list of rules, a shapeless mass, a bag of tools. Each must fashion ere his life is flown a stumbling block or a stepping stone. We have the opportunity to build people up or tear them down. We have the opportunity to listen, to appreciate, to deliver. And when we do that, we're a part of building up. Just like the paper. Clarity is powerful. Everybody just go ahead and stand up. Stand up right where you're at. Put your arms out like this. Don't hit the person next to you too hard. Good. Super. Great. Should have used some deodorant, huh? I know you. All right, now everybody, all at once together, put your thumbs down. Perfect. Across like this. Clutch them together real tight. Good. Now you can roll your shoulders. That has nothing to do with what I'm going to talk about. Everybody's doing it. Good. You're doing great. Yep. Perfect. Everybody's got their thumbs down perfectly. Straight down. Straight down. Everybody together with me all at once, just like this. Now you just go ahead and just straight, just turn straight. Everybody all together. Just go ahead and just take your time. All right, take a seat. Take a load off your feet. Had I been clear, it would have worked. If you go up to Ralph's stand and you ask for one glazed donut, Ralph barks back in a voice that the regulars know so well, 75 cents! But if you try to give Ralph a dollar bill in New York City, he motions you on to the end of his little stand where there's a counter with change strewn about and a little box where you make your own change and pay for what you owe. What'd they find at Ralph's stand? Well, they found at Ralph's stand that he has roughly twice the customers of any other stand in New York City. They found that the customers are served in half the time. They found that Ralph has loyal customers. All different pieces of this thread, but today, at this Green Expo, we come together. We come together to not just grow people. We come together to grow organizations. We come together not just to grow organizations. We come together to make an impact, to leave a legacy. Don't you agree? Absolutely.